Gun is the best defense.
Faction battle. Faction battle. Challenge accepted. Devourer. Scorpion.
Come no closer.
The Hive wish to test you.
That wish will remain unfulfilled.
Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight! Scorpion wins. Scorpion. Katana. Round 1, fight!
This is the end of you.
Round 2, fight! Brutality.
Behold my power.
Scorpion wins.
Excuse me.
Faction battle. Challenge accepted. Alien. Scorpion.
You will taste fire, alien.
Round 1, fight!
This is the end of you.
Round 2, fight! Finish him! Scorpion wins. Fatality. Faction battle. Faction battle. Challenge accepted. Scorpion.
The reason why I'm doing this video is you can play Mortal Kombat on a VR, a PlayStation VR, and it's one of the reasons I'm doing it is it's actually a cinema mode. You can actually play a PlayStation. You can play Mortal Kombat on a PlayStation VR in cinema mode. So I'm basically playing Mortal Kombat in a cinema. It's fucking amazing. The screen is so big. That's why I have to move my head. I have to see both sides. If I want to see that side of the screen, I have to look over there. I want to see that side, I have to look over there. Nice one, buddy, nice one. Nice one. Done it once too many times. Nice one, but nice one. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I have to move my head, because it's a cinema screen for me to see both sides of the screen. I have to move my head. There's even a bigger size. This is only the medium size. There's a bigger version of it. It's like a cinema. It's too big. It's too big for you to see.
Round 2. Fight.
That's why I'm showing you, because you're probably wonder why I'm sitting here playing Mortal Kombat in VR, but you can actually, just to show you that you can play Mortal Kombat in VR. It took a while, it's taken me a while to get used to it, but if you're good at a character, say Mortal Kombat, say Scorpion or whatever, you should be able to play it. It takes a while to get used to it, maybe an hour or something, maybe 2 hours, whatever. Some people might take a day or so. You just have to get used to the bigger screen. Looks fucking brilliant. I had a feeling that would be the case. That's why I bought. One of the reasons why I bought. That's one of the reasons why I bought a VR. Because not only can you play VR games, just the fatalities look brilliant in VR as well. But not only can you play Mortal Kombat games. Oh, sorry, not only can you play VR games, you can play other games. You can watch the internet. You can what else? Watch YouTube. They call it normal YouTube. Do you have YouTube VR? Do you have fucking loads of stuff on it? And it's all free. Everything's free. Even WrestleMania. There's matches from WrestleMania in 360 VR. It's fucking amazing. Oh, I want to change my skin.
Scorpion.
I'll give you an Easter egg. This Scorpion, if you do a brutality, he doesn't say anything. The other Scorpion says stuff like wherever you die or whatever. This Scorpion, the skin I picked, he doesn't, because he's human, he doesn't actually say anything like that when he does a brutality. He doesn't speak. He just puts his hand up in the air like the pose, but he doesn't say anything.
Fight.
Mer! I only got on Wednesday, so I'm still laying stuff out. Like today, I was checking to see if I watched a movie or a DVD on the PlayStation. Could I watch it in VR? Yeah. All you have to do is you don't even have to do it. The PlayStation, the VR does it itself. If you go to watch something that isn't VR, the cinema screen automatically is set up for you. And it's pretty easy to set up the PlayStation VR itself. It's pretty easy to set up because I don't know what it is. I think it's because it's one of the things the PlayStation does. It helps you. They just make it easy for you to set it up. Maybe the other VRs are harder to set up, I don't know. Can't afford them, they're too expensive. Yeah, they're too expensive, I can't afford them. This was only 300 in a bundle. You get the PlayStation camera and the VR and games, like a demo game thing for 300. It's fucking cheap when you realise what it does. It does fucking everything. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like I'm sitting here, I recorded DVDs before, like SmackDown and Raw, and I'm sitting here watching them in a fucking cinema, basically. So, it's brilliant. It's worth it. Like say there's a movie in the cinema, and you don't want to go into town to pay a fucking fortune. You can go onto the internet here and get one of them sites where you watch movies for free. Put it up on your PlayStation, put the VR on, and you watch the fucking movie in the cinema basically. Done it last night. I think it's called The Hollow Child. I watched The Hollow Child last night basically in the cinema. Fucking brilliant. Like that, I don't know if that's still in the cinema or not, but it's a new movie. I never even heard of it. And you get it because it's free on the internet. You don't have to pay anything. Like I was going to buy curtains and buy a bigger TV and other shit like that, and pay money to go to see films in the cinema. Like I'm saving money by getting this, and it's a discount one as well. Like I got it on a deal. They're around a bundle will be around 500, and I got it for 300. The only problem is there's only one problem with it. You don't get to move. You're not a move yokes. So some of the games, some of the demos, you can't actually like play the demos because you need the move yokes. And actually don't need, you need the move yokes to use them. Like I got the demo and I could only use one game because the other games you need to move thing, whatever you call them, you know, the two fucking with wands, I call them wands, 2 wands. You need them to play the game. Mer. 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 Misjudge because of the fucking cinema. Sometimes I misjudge the distance because of the cinema mode. The screen looks bigger to me, I think. That's why you bet me. I'm misjudging the distance. It takes a while to get used to. It's hard for me to keep a track on. It's hard to keep track of me health bar as well. When I'm down here watching the fight, I'm trying to fight, and the health bar is up there, like it's that. The cinema takes up the whole wall. And this is the fucking medium cinema. The big one is, the large one is so big, I can't actually see both sides of the screen at the same time. Meh. That was funny. I thought his fucking X-ray was my X-ray. I tried to do it. Looked like I was doing a dance. But if you like Mortal Kombat or if you like playing games, you can actually play the games in the cinema. Imagine that. Or watching the John Cena fight. You know the John Cena fight against Undertaker? Watching that in VR is fucking brilliant. Motherfucker.
Finish him.
It's amazing it is. Watching the John Cena fight in VR. Or the Ronda, yeah, the fucking ones, I don't know what the app's called, but one of the apps you can actually watch the John Cena fight against Undertaker and the Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle fight against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon in VR, and it's 360, you know, 360 surround joke. It's 360. It's fucking brilliant. And you get it for free. All the apps you get are free. You can download free games as well. Like because of the PlayStation Store, you can download free games.
Scorpion.
No, don't want that one.
Scorpion.
Picked the wrong one because I couldn't fucking see it. Oh, what did I pick? I picked yeah. Like I picked the wrong one because I couldn't fucking see the names. Some of the names are a bit wonky. It's not as clear. Like I have a 4K TV. It's not as clear as that. No way, is it? But it doesn't matter because like the fucking, it's hard to explain. You have to have seen a VR to know what I'm talking about. Meh. Now I'm getting confused. And it's hard sometimes, the fucking VR does sometimes earlier on when I set it up first, I had the wrong HDMI for going from the TV or going from the PlayStation to the VR. So it kept fucking going out on me, going in and out on me because I didn't know that you have to set up the HDMI from the PlayStation to the VR has to be the one that comes with the VR. I didn't know that. So when I went to set it up, I couldn't do anything because it wasn't working because it was a human error basically. I thought it was the PlayStation or the VR. It wasn't. It was me putting an old HDMI in where the new HDMI was supposed to go. It was my mistake. And even then, you could still use the mirroring thing. You could still use the mirroring yoke. You know the fucking where you can watch what's on the TV on here and turn it into a cinema. But when I went to try and watch stuff like YouTube and that, it was all crackly and it was jumping and the fucking the PlayStation VR kept buffering because it wasn't coming in properly. And when I went to try to play the new games I got, like the free games, it wasn't working because and they all kept buffering because I had the wrong fucking HDMI in the PlayStation. You put the HDMI from the PlayStation, the one you get from the PlayStation VR, the one you get with the PlayStation VR, you hook that up to the PlayStation, and then the second HDMI has to go back into the telly, into the back of the telly, and you get a USB cable that has to go into the front of the PlayStation VR or the PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation Pro, whatever, in the front into one of them USB slots, and then hook it from the box for the VR from that into the PlayStation 4. That's how you have to do it. And of course you have to hook up the power brick as well. It's like the Xbox One. You have to hook up the power brick
Scorpion.
Yeah, you have to hook up the power brick to, obviously, you get a power brick for some reason, like the Xbox One, I don't know why. But, yeah, the PlayStation VR needs a power brick. And it's so fucking nice to use, it really is. I'm used to watching the telly and that, and I have a 43-inch telly, and when you go from watching movies on this, or playing anything on this, back to a 43-inch telly, the telly feels small. It takes you a while, a while to adjust. Everything feels small on it. Meh. I just done this video in case people didn't know that you can play Mortal Kombat on VR. And believe me, it's fucking worth it. It's worth it for that alone. That and watching free movies and being able to watch YouTube, and they give you a choice. They give you a choice of normal YouTube or YouTube VR. I didn't even know there was a YouTube VR. I didn't know there was a YouTube VR. No one told me there was a YouTube VR.
Round 2, fight.
And you can watch Netflix as well. The other way, you pay for Netflix and you get it for so much every month, whatever, €7 to €8, whatever. You can watch Netflix like in on the VR as well, and it's fucking brilliant. It's like you're in the cinema, like proper movies. And the programs that you're paying for, you can watch them free on like not for free, but you're paying for it. But you can watch it like a fucking movie in the cinema on the VR. I'm happy I used her because she's fucking gorgeous. Can't wait to do this fatality on her. I like doing this fatality on women.
Scorpion wins. Fatality.
Only thing is, I don't remember. Fuck it. Not important. I can't even explain to you how good it looks, especially the fatalities on the PlayStation VR. The fucking, oh my god, I can't even explain to you what it looks like on the fatalities and brutalities, and the quality is amazing. Especially for a system like itself, when it came out it was around 600. Now it's down. The bundle is down to 300. Like at Christmas I checked the price there, it was 400. Then it went down to 300 or 350. Then it went down to 300. Maybe it's 300 now because of the summer and that, but I don't know. It's worth every fucking penny. It really is. It really is. I might even, it's so good I might even get the move. You know the fucking
Faction battle challenge accepted.
you know the fucking wands I call them. Might even buy them, that's how good it is. I want to play the other games. I might actually pay more money to see the wands.
Scorpion Katana.
That's how good it is. Doesn't mean I'll pay more money to get the fucking to get the wands. Like I'm on a fixed income and I don't mind buying it because it's fucking brilliant. That's what I'm saying, I'll pay more money to get more stuff. Like the wands and what's it called? Until Dawn. What's the story, buddy? Alright. I'm just I'm doing a fucking yeah, I know, yeah. I'm doing a fucking a kind of a video about being able to play Mortal Kombat on the VR. It's fucking brilliant. Yeah, it's fucking brilliant. Go out and get yourself, get out. Just stop fighting for a minute. I want to tell you something. Go out and get yourself a VR because you can play other games on it like Mortal Kombat. You can play, you can get YouTube and you can get YouTube VR. I didn't even know there was a YouTube VR. You can watch, like you can go on the internet and watch, you know the movies you have to pay for in the cinema? The other way you watch them for free on the internet. You can watch them on the VR like you're in a cinema. You can't see anything else, it's like you're in a fucking cinema. And you get free games and you get a fucking, there's loads of stuff on it, I can't even tell you how brilliant it is. I was watching, do you know the John Cena, Undertaker match at WrestleMania? I was watching that for free on VR 360, it's fucking amazing. And the Ronda Rousey fight with Kurt Angle and that. Watching all them in VR is fucking brilliant, and it's all free. You get free apps for it. And the bundle I got was only 300. You get the camera and the VR and 3 games and that with it. It's fucking brilliant. It's worth every fucking penny. Oh, it's fucking brilliant. The only problem is, because it's my first time doing it, I only got it Wednesday, it's my first time trying to play it in, trying to play Mortal Kombat in VR. It's a bit difficult to get it because the spacing and that, like, you have to realise that I'm looking at a cinema screen. I was losing a couple of times because I was looking at a cinema screen, and the fucking, like, the life bars up here, and I wasn't paying attention to it. I was looking down at the fight because I have to pay attention to the fight, and like the screen is massive. If I want to look at from one end to the other, I have to turn my head like this. I don't know if you can see me video or not, but I'm online, like, I'm broadcasting this because I want everybody to know that you can play any fucking game on the VR. Anything. Doesn't have to be a VR game, but the VR games are much better. They're fucking brilliant. I have to say, it's worth the 300. It's worth more than 300. The VR itself, like the headset itself, is worth about 500 or 600, or maybe even more. That's how good it is. I only got this VR because I couldn't afford the dearer ones. You know, the ones, the fucking HTC or whatever you call it. I couldn't afford them. Like, I'm on disability. Like, I'm on a fixed income, so I couldn't afford them. And I love Mortal Kombat. I've been playing for the last over 3 years every day. I play Mortal Kombat every day for the last 3 years, and it's fucking brilliant. It makes Mortal Kombat much better. I'm basically sitting here watching Mortal Kombat in a fucking cinema. And believe me, you wouldn't believe how good the fatalities look in a cinema, and the brutalities and all that, man. It's just worth it. Just go out and buy it, man. It's fucking brilliant. Even if you have to save up a few euro. That's what I done. I saved up a few euro every week, and I went out and bought the fucking thing for my birthday. And it's worth every fucking penny. Even just being able to play Mortal Kombat on it, or being able to get free movies. The only way you can get free movies on the internet. I know you can go on the internet and get free movies. All the ones you have to pay for in the cinema. You can get all them for free, and you can sit down here and watch a fucking movie in the cinema. It's fucking brilliant. Like, I watched what's it called? Deadpool the other day. Like, I've seen it before. I thought I wouldn't be able to watch it again because I've seen it before. It's like a new fucking movie. You're basically watching the movie again for the first time because it's in the cinema. I never seen them films in the cinema because the cinema was too expensive at the time it came out. I wasn't able to afford it. The same, I watched. You have to watch. What's it called? Avengers Assemble. You have to watch that in the VR in the cinema. And this, I have it on the medium screen because the large screen is too big. I can't see both sides of the screen at the same time. It's fucking amazing. I don't know how people don't tell other people about this because it's fucking amazing. It's so good that I'm actually broadcasting now, letting people know. And this is only Mortal Kombat. You can play any fucking game on the PlayStation. Any game. Say that you're paying €70 for a game, and you have a choice of either watching it on your 40-something inch fucking telly or watching it in a fucking cinema. And you get, not only that, the TV or the PlayStation is basically 4K. This fucking thing upgrades the picture to around 4K. It's not perfectly 4K. It's not as good as a 4K TV because I have a 4K TV. But the PlayStation, or whatever it's called, the fucking oh, you bet me, you bitch. Doesn't matter. I'm just talking. But oh, this is brilliant. You should see this fatality in 4K or on the fucking the cinema screen. It's something amazing. I thought what was happening was I was playing Mortal Kombat every day for the last 3 years, right? And a few months ago I didn't have enough money. I just got fed up paying to play online. So what I was doing was I was doing the towers and the challenges and that, just keeping myself busy. I played every day for over 3 years. That's how much I love Mortal Kombat. And this makes me like it even more. I can't wait for other games to come out. That's what I'm saying. Imagine watching it in a fucking cinema. I'm sitting here playing Mortal Kombat on a fucking cinema screen and it's like the cinema. There's no interference. There's no way to tally. you have the stand, you can see the stand, and you can see the fucking PlayStation, and you can see the table, and you can see the wall, and you get distracted by the colours outside. You get distracted by the fucking light outside. Like, it's daylight now, and I'm sitting in here, and I can't see any light coming through the visor at all. Like the yoke to put on your head, no light comes through. There's no light whatsoever, and I have earphones. It's the new one as well. The new one's even better. It's a new PlayStation VR. It has earphones built into the yoke, one on each side, so you don't have to fucking the wire strangling you. And on top of that, it's fucking, you can choose between 3D audio or standard audio. Have a guess what I fucking have it on? 3D audio. I didn't even know there was fucking 3D audio. It's fucking brilliant. Like, it saved me a fortune. I was going to go out and buy new curtains and buy a 55-inch telly, which is around €1,000, and go and pay money to go watch movies in the cinema. I'm sitting here and I'm doing it all for nothing. Everything I'm doing, everything I paid for everything already. I already paid for Netflix and the PlayStation Plus. You know, the fucking way you can get it for 3 months for €25 I already had all that. For my birthday, I got Netflix and PlayStation Plus and all that crap. And you can, that's what I'm saying. Say that for paying €20, whatever it is, the dearest one is for the 4K, right? It's around €14. You get €14 a month, and that means every movie that's shown on that, all the new movies, you can watch them for free on a fucking cinema. You can sit here watching a movie on Netflix, the same quality you would get on Netflix on a fucking cinema screen. Do you think that's worth it? Another thing is, I didn't know, I only found out this today by myself, or actually found out yesterday, that you don't need to have the TV on, you don't need an extra TV. Say you don't have a TV in the bedroom, and you want to go into the bedroom and play Mortal Kombat, you just need to bring the VR into the bedroom, and use the VR as a TV. You don't need an extra TV. You don't need to splash out on an extra TV in the bedroom. Fucking brilliant. I'm finding out loads of stuff about it. And it's an amazing fucking machine. Especially, I never ever, like, I remember back in the day, like, I remember, like, I'm 47, I remember the one, you know, the TVs you had to tune in each station by itself, each one's individually. Remember? You don't remember that, do you? That's how far back I'm going, and I'm sitting here watching a game on a fucking cinema screen. And you can make the fucker bigger. That was just rude. Oh, there you go. That's over.
I sense Shao Kahn in you. Our creator is part of us. I will remove him. Round 1. Fight. This is the end of you. Round 2. Fight.
Never done that before.
Finish him. Scorpion wins. Fatality.
Oh, little there.
Round one. Fight.
Mirror. Mirror.
Arise and fight. Round two. Fight.
Mirror. Mirror.
I am master of power.
Mirror.
One mind, one blade.
Final round. Fight.
Mirror. 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 Mirror.
Goro wins.
The hive greets you.
I despise claptrap.
Then let us not delay.
Round 1. Fight! You will die with honor. Round 2. Fight! Finish her! Goro wins. Fatality.
Fuck.
Round 1. Fight!
I think it's good as when it came out first. This clear is when Mortal Kombat came out first on YouTube and that. It's like watching it on YouTube. The same kind of quality. Nice one.
This is the end of you. Round 2. Fight!
Brr.
Come strong or not at all.
Final round. Fight!
Fireball. Didn't know that worked.
Finish him! Jackie wins. Fatality.
Interesting. Should I have done that one?
not trifle with me. Round 2, fight.
Interesting.
Taste for death.
Bird. Fireball.
Final round, fight. Finish him.
Oh dear.
Wins.
Fatality.
Fatality.
What's he gonna do with them? Play baseball with them or something? You might play baseball or something with them.
Round 1, fight. You are unworthy.
Brr. Hit the trigger button for some reason, I don't know why. Problem with watching it with my controller and I tried to do the fucking moves. I see I'm going to do something, I got to move, I got to back off of it. Brilliant, that is. Didn't even know you could do that. I think there's only 2 hits of armor on that. That's why Shinnok was able to do his X-ray. There's only 2, I think there's only 2 hits on it. Maybe 2 or 3. I think there's 2 only. That's why Shinnok was able to do his X-ray. Mirror. Fireball. It's actually more like a ball of snot, isn't it? It doesn't look like a fireball at all, it looks like a ball of snot. Big ball of snot. Especially the big one. rise and fight.
Final round. Fight.
I'm sorry, I'm having my lunch at the moment. I can't rise and fight, busy. That's why when Shinnok was doing the move there, Goro's punch walk was able to go through it because it's got 2 hits of armor. Especially the extended one. That's definitely got 2 hits of armor. Might even have 3 hits of armor. That's why Goro's able to go right through it. Watch this brutality. It's a secret brutality. It's hidden in the game. You have to unlock it. Deadly, innit? There's 2 versions. There's one like that where he smashes your man's head in, and there's the one where you can see his face. There's just 2 of them. There's 2 different secret brutalities. I think there's a 3rd one as well. I just couldn't be arsed doing it. Yeah, there's a 3rd one as well, I think. Couldn't be arsed doing it. You need 2 bars of meter. You need to do this punch walk, and then at the very last punch, you hold up and hit the second bar. Use the second bar of meter.
Round 1. Fight.
Damn that booty, shake that ass.
You've been caged.
Damn. Pinky Winky is back. Pinky's back with a vengeance. Love that fucking skin, man. It's absolutely gorgeous. I actually I forgot how good it looks until I was doing this. I forgot how good it looks until I was doing this video, until I was doing these matches.
Fight.
It looks fucking deadly. I love it so much. I think this is the secret brutality. I don't know. One of them was an ordinary no punch, and the other one was that's the secret brutality. Cassie's secret brutality. What you do is do about 4 or 5 nut punches in the game, and then do a nut punch and hold I think it's R1, is it? Or R2. Do a nut punch and hold R2, and it'll as long as it's the last hit, it'll do a brutality. Pretty cool brutality, actually. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do secret brutalities, and I managed to do 2 of Goro's ones. And because it was because all 4 matches were all 4 Goro matches were online, I wanted to do something so I could save it. I was trying to do the secret brutalities, so I decided to do both Goro's. I tried to do both secret brutalities and both of Goro's fatalities as well. And then I tried to do Cassie's secret brutality, and then I fought again. And I can't remember what happened here. I don't know if I got the second one or what. I think I got the second nut punch. I can't remember. It's a few weeks ago now. Cassie, you can tell Cassie's one of my main characters. Horror, Scorpion, Sub-Zero's a few of them. Yeah, Cassie's one of my main characters. That's 3. One more. 4, 5. There you go. There you go. So yeah,
Cassie wins.
I'm about to do the same one twice, I think.
Flawless.
Can't remember. That one's a flawless. That's probably why I've done it again. I don't know. Can't remember what happened. Can't remember this either. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, fucking. I was playing a match with this guy, and I was talking to him, and we were just having a bit of fun. I hit random, and random match, and the 2 of us picked Kotal Khan, and I can't really play as Kotal Khan, so we were just talking, and I was trying to learn stuff. I was practicing with different characters because I just thought it'd be a bit of fun to go online and pick random characters and have a bit of fun, because what was happening was the first time I'd done it, the computer or the PlayStation or whatever you want to call it, the NetherRealm gods were giving me characters I didn't fucking know, so I was trying to learn different moves and trying to figure out how to do different special moves. All the different special moves without checking the fucking, what's it called, the menu or whatever the fuck you call it. So that's one of the reasons why this happened. It's one of the best fatalities in the game, actually. It is, it's fucking brilliant. He was there, I was over there, and I just walked into it. I can't remember what happened, but I was just trying to be nice. Yeah, he was some young fella, I can't remember, he was some young fella. I was just trying to be nice. Letting him win. But I knew I couldn't beat him. See the way he's fucking that at me. I was fucking at him, and he said, right, that's enough of that, because I was just throwing the same, I was just doing the same move over and over again. And like I was telling him that I didn't know, you see that sun thing? I thought that was just in Sun Gods. I didn't know you could get it in Blood God as well. I thought it was just a move, a special move for Sun God. I didn't know it was an actual move for all 3 variations. I think it's a move with non-variation as well. Or 4 variations. I just couldn't, just didn't remember that it was actually a move in Blood God as well. And I didn't pick that variation. The computer picked, or the PlayStation picked my character and my variation, so I had no control over what was going on. Still can't do the suicide fatality, or the suicide fatality where what's it called? Total con. Total con. I call it total con. Total con. Breaker. I think it was easier for him to kill me because I've done that stab move where I cut myself. Hope I got the fucking brutality. Yeah, he does it here, watch. He does it. One of the best brutalities in the whole game, watch. I just walked into it. How can you... I have a question for you. How can you kill somebody with the sun? How the fuck does that happen? What the fuck? And I decided to save it as well because it's kind of special. Because if... like, he wouldn't have been able to do that himself. If I didn't walk into it, I was just trying to be nice, walking into the fucking thing. Yeah, it wasn't a serious game. I was just walking into the fucking thing. I think this is one that I've seen already, doesn't matter. Yeah, I just was walking into it. I wasn't taking the game seriously at all. I was just having a bit of fun. I was in ranked matches, and I was just doing different ranked matches. I've seen this one already. Sorry about that. Go back to the main menu. I don't know what to do now. Maybe show another matches I was doing today. I done other matches. The War and the Scorpion. I'll try that one. I got done the other one already. Yeah, I done the War and the Scorpion earlier on. I don't know if that'll be getting annoyed or not. Show matches I've done already.
Come no closer.
I like what he says.
The Hive wish to test you.
Hi, you should
remain unfulfilled.
Round one. I've never heard that intro before. Bam, that booty. Shake that booty, baby. Damn, that booty. Shake that booty, baby. Shake that booty, baby. Someone's got their X-ray. I don't know if I'll use it in this, I can't remember. Wow, I love that block. It's one of the best combo breakers in the whole game. Just looks so fucking cool. What happens is, when the game came out first, and people got that on accident, like someone was doing, by accident, someone was doing an X-ray or a move, and the other person done that. They actually thought it was a move that done damage to the other character. It isn't. It's just a way of getting out of a fucking combo. But it looks so fucking cool that everybody thought it was an actual move that does damage on people. It doesn't. It just gets you out of a combo. It's called Combo Breaker. Come here. Like he says, come here, and then if he pulls you in again, he says, get over here.
Scorpion win.
Scorpion. That's another secret fatality. I think that's why I showed you. I can't remember. I've done a secret fatality earlier on today. That's probably why I'm showing it. I can't remember. Just can't fucking stop with this VR. I keep putting it down because it messes with my eyes. I played I watched about 10 hours of it last night. I was watching movies and YouTube and other things on it. Like 10 or 11 hours, maybe 12 hours straight. And my eyes were like, ah, for fuck's sake. And it was weird because, especially the first time I used it, I'm like, the telly just looked really small afterwards. And my eyes were like, it took a while to adjust to things. And when I took it off, it was still daylight, it was still a bit bright out. And my eyes were like, for fuck's sake. I felt like I was in a cave or something for 9 hours straight or something. It took a while for my eyes to adjust, like my eyes didn't like the light. Like it's daylight now, right? And I can't see any, there's no light like coming through anywhere. It's like the cinema, there's no light coming through. And the earphones are hooked up to the yoke, so you have no wire getting in your way. And the wire for the going into the PlayStation, you can fuck it, you have it in such a way that it's back here, so you can fuck it behind you, it's not in your way. So that cable's not in your way. And the cable for the earphones is not in your way either. The cable for the earphones is back here. So the cable for the earphones is back here, so that's not in your way either. And these earphones are actually in, they're in 4K, or not 4K, they're in, you have a choice of standard sounds or fucking 3D sounds. Never even knew there was 3D sounds. 3D sounds, 3D stereo sounds, I think that's what it is. It's Alien time. Yeah, 3D stereo sound is fucking brilliant. Oh my god, especially watching a movie or something that's loud, like, you know, something, you know, like some YouTubers fucking kind of shout on their YouTube feed. You don't want to hear that on this, especially on the YouTube VR. Fuck me sideways, it's rough. You have to keep turning the volume down. Yeah, there's volume built into the fucking yoke. And because there's no wire, remember the old ones, they had the wire hanging down here, and you had to fucking hook. You had to use the volume yoke here. You thought you were fucking, it looked like I'm playing the guitar. Yeah, it looks like I'm playing the guitar. And there was a wire coming out, and the wire was just getting your fucking way. This one doesn't do that. I think it's actually more comfortable than the old ones. Yeah, the wire is so handy not having the wire in the way. And it's so easy to set up as well. It's so fucking easy. Piece of piss. I made a mistake of putting the wrong HDMI cable from the PlayStation into the box for the VR. You have to use the HDMI that comes with the VR. You know, the HDMI, they give you a HDMI cable for the VR. You use that to put it into the back of the PlayStation. And then what you do is you use an old cable and you run that into the back of the telly, and then you get to the USB or the HDMI. Use the new HDMI for the PlayStation to the box for the VR, and then another cable has to go from the TV or from the PlayStation or from the VR box to the TV, and that can be an old one. And then the USB cable that comes with it has to go from the VR box into the front of the PlayStation VR or the PlayStation 4. One of the USB cable, one of the USB slots. If it's a Pro, there's only one, so you can put them. And yeah, it doesn't matter. That's all, as long as you put the USB from the front of the PlayStation VR into the, or from the front of the PlayStation 4 into the VR, otherwise the VR won't work. It's one of those cables that needs to be set up to use the VR. Or one of your fucking yokes. Does that do bright? No. One of your yokes won't work. Either the mirror won't work, the mirror from the TV to the VR, or the VR itself won't work. You'll be able to watch stuff on the TV, but it won't be in VR. Like when you move the VR yoke, the yoke won't move on the telly. Either it won't mirror or the VR won't work. You have to have the USB in the telly, and it'll come up and tell you on the front of the screen. It'll come up and tell you that the fucking the VR set is not working. Especially if you have to pick in a game or something that's VR, and you don't have the VR hooked up. The PlayStation will tell you to hook up the VR, and it'll tell you what cable to put in, or that the VR turns off. You can actually turn the VR off by itself. There's a button under here, you hold that, and the VR turns off itself, so you can actually turn itself off and use the PlayStation 4 for other things. You don't need to have the VR on all the time. But if the VR is off and you go to play a VR game, the PlayStation it'll come up on the TV, you can't miss it, like the whole screen will go black, and there'll be a fucking notification saying you need to do this, that or the other. It actually tells you what you need to do. Fucking brilliant. The piece of piss to use, it really is, and it's so much fun. The entertainment value alone is amazing. That's why I've done this video, to let people see that you can actually play Mortal Kombat on VR. You can play all games on VR. All the free games you get with PlayStation, all them, the games you get, the game of the month, all of them, you get them all. You can play all of them on VR. It doesn't have to be a VR game. But the fucking VR games are fucking brilliant. The VR games are spectacular, they really are. Sorry for cursing, but they're really brilliant. Especially when you get them for free, like I don't have to pay for them. The only problem is, you know that VR Worlds joke you get with the game, or with the PlayStation VR? You need to move, you know the move, VR move, PlayStation VR move, I call them ones. You need them for most of the games. There's only one game that works without them. The shark game, whatever you call it. That's the only one that works without them. You need the VR game, or the VR fucking move yokes. I call them ones. You need them to fucking you need them to yeah, you need them to use the other games, like the shooting games and that. Some shooting games you can't use them, like the fucking Until Dawn Rush of Blood, I think it's called. You don't need them for that, but yeah, the Until Dawn Rush of Blood, you don't need them for that. You can use your controller. You just need to hold. You have a choice of the VR moves or the controller. If you hit the controller, you just need to use the controller. And there's a way of moving the guns in together. You can decide how far the guns are away from each other. So, and the demo of what's it called, Until Dawn Rush of Blood, the demo's even good. So you should get the game. It's only, I think it's €20 or something in Ireland. I'm in Ireland, like I'm in Dublin, so it's around €20 in Dublin. You might be able to get it cheaper somewhere else, I don't know. €20 here. Well, $19.99, that's how much it is. And yeah, it's worth every fucking penny. It's the demo's that good, I can't wait to play the fucking game. I might even buy the move yokes, the PlayStation VR move, so I can play the other games as well. Like I'm willing to pay extra money for it. That's how good it is, I'm willing to pay extra money. I had a feeling that was the case, that I could do everything I thought I could do. I had a feeling, that's what I'm saying, I had a feeling that that was the case. I like this here. There's an Easter egg, this version of Scorpion. I think it's this skin of Scorpion. You notice how he didn't say anything? It's an Easter egg that this Scorpion, when he does a brutality, he doesn't say anything at all. The other Scorpion does, but this Scorpion doesn't. It's an Easter egg. Just thought, I didn't know if you knew that or not. But yeah, this version of Scorpion doesn't say anything when he does a brutality. And that brutality was cool, wasn't it? I think they're after updating it because I think they're after updating it because it was never that cool. He never went up that high, and there was never that much fire, and there was never that much blood, and there was never I think they updated it. I think the one of the patches they made it better. Fucking brilliant. I don't know which is better. This Scorpion's version of it where he says something afterwards, or that one where he doesn't say anything. I don't know which one's better. But it's a brilliant brutality. It's a kind of a brutality. It's a kind of brutality where you're fighting a match, and a man's fucking teabagging or something, and you're fighting this guy and he keeps teabagging you or something, or doing the same fucking move over again. It's a kind of a fuck you brutality. It's like, go fuck yourself. And it's like he kind of laughs or something, he goes, yeah, and he goes up into the air, and it's in slow motion, and it's just fucking brilliant. Especially when you do it for the first time, or you don't know what your brutality you're going to do that move, and you hold down the R button, I think it's the R button, and you do the brutality by actions. It's fucking brilliant. The brutalities are fucking brilliant in this game.
Round 2, fight.
Love this game, and the VR makes me love it even more. Like I'm sitting here watching this on a cinema screen. I'm in a cinema basically, watching Mortal Kombat on the screen, and watching all of the fatalities and brutalities and that. It's fucking brilliant. I got the bundle for 300. You get the camera and the VR and VR Worlds game, the demo, or the game. I think it's the game. I'm not sure. The game itself is €20. You get that for 300.
Final round.
The thing is, you're getting a PlayStation VR. You have to have a PlayStation camera, and you have to set up the camera and the PlayStation VR at the same time. You have to make sure both of them work. The two of them have to be synced into each other. If you set up the PlayStation and you don't set up the camera or the PlayStation VR, if you set up the PlayStation VR and you don't set up the camera, it won't work. Or if you set up the camera and you forget to set up the PlayStation VR, it won't work. They need to sync with each other. There's a ways of doing it on the PlayStation. You go into it and there's certain things you have to do to sync the two of them up. Otherwise it won't work. I don't even think you get the mirroring thing where you can watch stuff on the cinema. I don't think that will work. I don't even think that will work because it's not. I don't think it'll work. I don't think so. Because you need them wires. You need the wires, and you need the USB cable going into the PlayStation from the VR box. And the TV, the camera has to be set up as well for it to track the lights on the front of your on the front of your VR. The camera has to track the lights. I think that's the last one, is it? Trying to keep track of these fucking things. Yeah, it's definitely worth 300. It's worth more. Like when I went to get it around Christmas, when I went to check the price around Christmas, it was 400, and then it went down to 300, 350. And now it's 300. Got it from me Vertic.
Round 1, fight.
Like the picture wouldn't be as clear as it is on an ordinary TV or a 4K TV or anything like that, but it's really good. It's like what it was when it came out first. The first version of Mortal Kombat. It's like that. It's like that kind of quality. It's like the fucking launch version of it.
Round 2, fight.
Like that is. Damn that, buddy. Don't know about done that brutality or that combo before. I just mix up the combos. I don't like doing the same combo over and over again. I like doing different ones. Get bored. I like trying different things. See? I like to keep guessing as well. I don't like doing the same thing over and over again. But what happens is they start like reading you and figuring things out. Especially if they're a good fighter. They start figuring out things and you have to keep them guessing. You have to keep guessing. Otherwise, just bored and doing the same fucking move over. Yeah, there's one watch. He said something here. What does he say? More than you or something. That's what I'm saying, it's completely different. The other version doesn't say anything at all. I think I've done that just to prove the point, I can't remember. I think I was talking to someone online and I said something like that. And I don't think you believe me or something, I can't remember. And yeah, I think I said something like that and they didn't fucking believe me. He said, oh, whatever. So I've done it online. Run through this fucking thing. I played them matches to this. It takes a while to get used to the size of the screen.
Round 1, fight.
Damn. Damn booty. I'm just trying out different things. See that kick didn't land? It's just I was trying out different exercises or different combos. I was just trying out different combos. What work? Yeah, you know that fucking, there's one combo which everybody does. I can't remember how you do it or what the number, the number buttons are and that, but it's so fucking boring. But everybody, the problem is, I think it's a combo someone's seen online or something. Someone done it once online, one of the YouTubers done it online or something. And they just keep doing the same fucking. Another thing is, because I think it's safe. I think the reason why they do it is if you do it right, it's safe. I got a guy before, I think it was either Hellfire or Inferno or something, and he just kept doing the same combo and I couldn't get over it. I couldn't break it or I couldn't get over it. So it must be safe. I'm sure my combos aren't safe, but it doesn't bother me. Actually now that I'm on a video, like making a broadcast, like I want to try and make it entertaining for people. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just one of them things. Yeah, that's just one of them things. What do you mean, fourth roll? He actually said fourth roll. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? What does fourth roll mean? I haven't got a clue what it means. I think it's katana next to it. Yeah, the pit. Oh yeah, fucking I like the females. I like fighting the females on the stages where you can do stage fatalities, especially the pit, because it looks so cool on females. Especially the ones that look like human.
Such round 1. Fight.
Such bitterness in the heat. Such bitterness. How much damage that fucking uppercut does? Fucking hell. Never noticed that before. How much damage his uppercut does? Fucking hell.
Far deadlier than you.
Isn't that amazing? Let that booty. That's another thing I forget about. I do forget that one, because I'm not paying attention to the fucking life bar. Sometimes they notice they have an X-ray and they do an X-ray on me, and that's how they beat me, because I'm not paying attention to the X-ray and they beat me. What do you think of that? You like that? Cool combo, innit? Love that booty. There's combos where you can use the yoke there as well. The blue yoke. I think I do it here, I can't remember. I think I actually do it. What's this? Watch. I can't remember how I do it. How do I do it? No, I don't do it. Probably nose. My nose is a bit itchy. And you can do it on 2 different sides.
Fatality.
See this way you can get the right side, and if you do it, you can get on the left side. You can see it on both sides. Yeah, I like both of them. I think it's a fucking brilliant game. It's worth like definitely worth not just the game, the whole system, the PlayStation, the VR, the whole lot. They're worth the money. The PlayStation's fucking brilliant. The things the PlayStation can do. Oh my god! I'm going, what the fuck? Like it's been updated all the time. Because I'm hooked up to the broadband. I'm hooked up to unlimited broadband all the time. So the fucking thing's just been updated.
Round 1. Fight.
I was about to fight her. Completely forgot that it's recorded. I completely forgot it was recorded. Yeah. Nice one. So I have the controller in my hands. I was about to start fighting her. Another trick to do is, right, with Scorpion. Press back X and then back forward square. And what it does is it does a shin kick into the spear and pulls them in. And then you can do a combo from that. You go back X, back forward square. You do back X first and then back forward. Back X, back forward square. And pulls them in. First it hits them in the shin and then pulls them in. It's the way I was distracting them. And you can combo into it. I remember this was what happened was I was actually talking to a guy, so I was telling him about this fucking thing, and that's why we weren't really fighting. That's a complete waste of time. I think that's it. I think this is the end of the video. I don't know how the fuck do I stop this? Do I stop it? How do I stop it?